Welcome everyone, it's Vapor Strakamar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. I am going to be doing part of the Fireknight tournament. I know. We're starting here. Now you'll be like, why? Well, you see, I want to put an end to this whole mission. And I'm going to take it deadly serious this time. We're putting an end to this mission. So the best way that I could put an end to this mission is by just fighting this version of Fireknight. Because it's this version, by the way, that is more likely to give us 6-star artifacts than any other version. It is this version exactly. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm not just trying to do it to save face on Fireknight. Oh, no. I'm trying to actually beat a mission this time. A mission that will allow me to win a game, to win an Arbiter. Which, let me put it this way. Arbiter has been one of my most, if my most coveted champ in the game. Okay? And probably would have been if Drexthar and I mean, he's right there. Like, it was kind of past tense slightly, but for my second account, it's still like my most anticipated champion on the second account. But yes, Drexthar and Underpriest Brogni. Unfortunately, Underpriest Brogni is so difficult to get, or was so difficult to get, that I failed. It was my greatest fusion failure regret was to miss out on Underpriest Brogni. Now, I have heard a rumor about Underpriest that he is actually a pullable character. So when I save up enough shards during certain events, I might just straight up be able to get him. But I've got to save and save and save and save and save in order to actually do this. Now, tonight, I'm actually going to have to farm some Doom Tower. Specifically, I'm going to have to farm a very specific part of Doom Tower. I'm going to have to farm I'm going to have to farm a very specific part. So what am I trying to farm? I'm trying to farm Guardian Bird. With my remaining keys. Yeah, I'm just going to be doing that because Guardian gear is obscenely valuable and you can only make it with the Guardian set. Now, there is some very good valuable armor you can only get from Fireknight, which is another reason I'm doing this. But the biggest reason of all, besides having to get this gear, is the fact that I need that Arbiter. And part of the mission involves fighting Fireknight. And the only Fireknight that I can currently fight that gives me the greatest chance of dropping this artifact, because remember, this boss trolls you really hard. Now, I'm hoping to also show off Bloodborne, because I can finally play it, because I finally found a deal on Bloodborne that is really good, that allows me to afford playing it. Because remember, a lot of bad things have happened. My wallet is not as deep as it was in the past, but recently I've found a deal that allows me to actually buy it and afford it, despite all of the terrible things that have happened in this world. Now you're like, what do you mean terrible things? Well, it's a long story. And it all started on that fateful Halloween in 2019, where this just happened to show up, an event that I wish didn't exist, and caused me a lot of damage. How much damage, you're asking? I would have advanced so much farther in so many things if this didn't happen. I swear to God. If this one event didn't happen. I do not wish to speak of this event, but it did happen. And it is the reason why I actually held out on getting Bloodborne for a long time. At any rate, hoping to figure out how to hook up my capture card thing again and get that to work. Particularly if I can get it to work on the retro consoles. I'm a bit tired because I did stay up a lot last night trying to... Well, part of it was trying to actually beat this mission. But the Fireknight tournament now is not what concerns me. What concerns me now is getting Arbiter. That's what concerns me. I'm hoping to God and everything else, the demons of hell, everything, that I can get this mission done. Mainly, I'm trying to, shove his turn meter back because I don't want him to take so many turns. Because having him take a lot of turns hurts. On top of that, if you have him take a lot of turns, he tends to eat away at your health a lot. This is the only one I can consistently do because I don't... That's high. The highest one I can consistently do because I can't auto it. If I auto it, the AI will do the wrong thing and will wreck what I'm trying to do. So we are going to be saving all of our energy for just this Fireknight. And I'm only doing this version. But I'm going to make a compromise. A compromise? Well, as you are no doubt aware, I need Guardian gear. So what I'm going to do as a compromise is I'm going to farm I'm going to farm Celestial Griffin. Because, see, I don't really have the cleanser I want. And this rotation is about to come to an end. And with it, Celestial Griffin. This is a problem because then I miss out on valuable gear. And this is why I have to fight these two birds. I have to fight them because they provide this gear. So I have to fight this bird. That's what I'm going to be saying. Okay. I'm doing this on purpose. You're like, why would you do this on purpose? Well, you see, I made it to this Griffin. And it's important that I do this because if I don't, we are in for a very bad time. Because I will have missed a irreplaceable opportunity for a very long time to get this gear. Because both of my accounts are not going to be able to make it past a certain point for different reasons. The other one's not going to be able to because I can't get the gear in time. The other one is because this one is because I cannot get a cleanser in the right state at the right time. I just can't. Because basically, the reason I say this is because it's going to take a lot of resources to develop the cleanser. And I'm not even sure if I want to develop a cleanser because I have a whole bunch of other champions that are not cleansers that are very important to me. So, including damage dealers. So, because of this, I'm in a very awkward situation here. Very awkward. And, yeah, this situation is awkward for a number of reasons. The situation is awkward because if I miss this Guardian gear, I've missed the opportunity to craft a whole bunch of really valuable gear. Now that's very useful for a lot of defensive teams, including, but not limited to, very advanced content. This in and of itself is a very advanced content. Now, we're going to have to kill this thing soon, because this boss becomes extremely hairy. Yeah, inflicting it with increased speed or whatever, or decreased speed, is important. Because if it gets to 20 Skybond stacks or close to it, it starts to really smack. Like, really smack. So, that's my compromise. And you're like, why are you making this compromise? Well, because this is the last chance I have. 4 to 6, 4 to 6, 4 to 6, 4 to 6, 5 to 6. Whoa. So the only one that gives me guaranteed 5-star artifacts is stage 20. Wow. Okay, yeah. I really need to improve my Cold Heart to do that. Yeah. And my Drexstar. That's... Yeah. I'm just trying to give the best chance I have of getting 5 or 6-star artifacts. Now the reason I'm doing this, as you may is because there's 2 forms of valuable gear that I can't miss out on. And I already covered the Avion 4, so I might as well at least first go on to, you know, the 2 parts of Raid that I'm about to miss out on. So yeah, this is going to be the big one. I want to try to finish this mission. So the best way I can finish this mission is I do 1 Fire Knight and 2 Griffins. 1 Fire Knight and 2 Griffins. Because without that, we're missing out on a lot of materials for Clan v Clan and stuff. Now, I will, and I say this, I will be showing a lot of stuff. I will be farming out Tag Arena. But I'm pretty sure I remember checking that I used up all my tokens. So I'm only going to do it when I get the token refresh. Because the number one thing I'm trying to do on these accounts is to save up gems, except for this one. The main thing I'm trying to do is do this Fire Knight thing because I want to get the Arbiter a little bit more than I want to save gems. I really badly want the Arbiter, and I'm closer than I've ever been to getting Arbiter. And with that, I really want to try to work towards that. More than I even want to work towards... a lot of things. Because Arbiter would mean I've basically beaten the game. Or at least I did what I was supposed to do in the game and get Arbiter. But I have yet to do it. And that is a big problem. That is a really big problem. And I need to fix that. It's just a fact. I have to fix that. This is the fastest way I know of fixing it, is to fight this version, not Fire Knight Stage 10. That's not going to give me a high enough probability. That didn't decrease his turn meter, unfortunately. But yes, I'm not going to fight the littler Fire Knight because it's not going to give me the best advantage that I can currently do. Unfortunately. Because if I really want the best chance, I have to fight Fire Knight 20. As gross as that sounds. I have to learn how to make a comp that fights Fire Knight 20. That right there will be my ticket to that'll be my ticket to winning the whole thing, like, quicker. Like, because if I could fight Fire Knight 20, which I don't have the accuracy for it, but if I could, when I get the accuracy and stuff, for getting 5 or 6 star artifacts, Fire Knight 20 is the best one that should exist, because the other one doesn't even feel like it should exist, and yet it does. And yet it does. Because there's now a Fire Knight 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. None of these really do anything for me because I am not advanced enough to fight that form of Fire Knight. It is truly late game team stuff to the biggest degree. There we go. See, that's what you want. You want his turn meter shoved back into his skull. Because with that, I wonder how much of a decrease of accuracy it is. So we start with the crack of that. And then go there. There we go. Like, I know this is a long fight, but seriously, this is the only way I can guarantee the best of my ability to finish this mission. This is the only way. And I can't do this on manual. This literally demands that I play this perfectly. And auto won't do that. Because my main thing here is to finish this Fire Knight tournament with style. At least finish the mission for Arbiter. That's my hope. And I have to do it. Because I need this Arbiter, man. I need to prove that I can go the distance for my clan. Because otherwise my clan's not going to believe in me. This is what I have to do. It's a pity that the Heartseeker wasn't on. Of course it doesn't. Okay, where are we at? We will be fighting that again. Yeah, we're getting towards 200 again. Unfortunately, we've gotten out of the upper echelon because I took a nap, which obviously is going to degrade stuff. I'm hoping I can get energy fuel via this very soon. But this is only gonna, this is in the next 12 hours. This is going to be gone. So that's going to suck. That's what we like to call suck. As that's what's on the next rotation. There's no Griffin easy to access. Maybe there is, but it's way up the tower. Like, I have to fight an ancient, terrible nemesis, and I probably I don't like to say this, but I'm probably going to have to prepare a Templar, the 6th star. Now you're like, but why is that such a bad thing? I have so many other better qualified champions than Templar to tank to rank 6, including legendaries, but none of them are good against Bommel. Because Bommel is like, what is it about Bommel? Oh no. The thing, that's right, it transfers you. It screams also. Because he's weird in the mind. But yeah, last chance Griffin farming. This, I think, is going to be the one that I have to farm the most. Because I've made enough excuses about the Griffin. It's time that I do it. I've made enough excuses about this boss. Now, if you're wondering why I include Ugo here, Ugo is my block buffs. Ugo is what makes it possible for me to stop enemies from basically making a mockery of me. That's basically Ugo's function in life here. Now, I'm not saying that one day I won't pull a Krisk. I've actually seen someone pull a Krisk live on camera. Is he rare as all hell? Yes. Does he exist? Yes. If you have a Krisk, are you usually a whale? Yes. Is it possible to get Krisk as a non-whale? Possibly. It's very, very unlikely. but it's possible. Is it possible to get Krisk, a dupe Krisk, as a non-whale? Probably not. You will probably get one Krisk in your years of playing the game. If you are a free-to-play, if you get a Krisk at all, you will get one Krisk, and it will be probably the best champion you ever pulled, and you will only pull one of them their entire time, if you ever pull the Krisk. But it's very unlikely you'll pull a Krisk. Very unlikely. Because Krisk, just in general, is an extremely rare champion. And that's a fact. And that is a fact. Now, generally speaking, we don't want to keep the buff on there. Because what's going to happen is the vermin, he's going to scream. He's going to scream, and he's going to try to kill the person who has the least high quality gear. And he starts to get very hairy with this. The reason I'm doing this is I'm trying to last chance Griffin farm. Because this is literally my last chance to get him. This is my last chance. Yeah, last chance Griffin farming. Because we will be able to get that other one after a while, but I can't. The Griffin has some of the most valuable stuff in the game. Like Fireknight, here's the thing about Fireknight. It's not even the tournament that's like, yes, there's a tournament. Yes, I would like to not lose face on the tournament. But now it's personal because of the Arbiter quests. I want to get to the hard part of the Arbiter quest that's not Fireknight related. The even harder part of getting promoted in ranked, so I can get to that and try to see if I can beat that and because I also get gems for it. And in addition, this is the only Fireknight that this is the highest Fireknight I can fight. So this is the one that gives me the best chance in the game of giving me that I can currently fight of 5 or 6 star gear. And I don't really have much of a chance. So I have to strike them while I can. And the last chance Griffin farming. I also have to do termite. In fact, I think I'm going to top it all off with a termite. We'll do one more. We're going to do one more advanced Griffin because it's the advanced. Well, Hell, I'm just going to do 2 more keys of Griffin. Because Griffin's the one I'm going to miss the most. I'm not going to miss Agrith because Agrith doesn't have that good of gear anyway. The Guardian gear is going to be the stuff I miss the most by far. In terms of Bommel, I may need to rank 6 the Templar. I don't like to talk about this because nobody's going to like this decision, least of all me. They're be like, Templar, isn't that champion trash, Vaporsmith? Well, to an extent, yes, and this is why it disturbs me. But the problem is that Templar favors trash champions. You're like, what? You heard me. Bommel favors trash champs. Literally. So before you start thinking, aha, I can get away with not rank 6ing a Templar, think again. I may end up having to do that. I'm going to experiment with a lot of other elaborate stuff, but in the end of the day, it may come down to rank 6ing that plain champion that you can farm from Valdemar Strait. You can all do it. Doesn't mean it's fun, because I've just invested resources in a champion that basically doesn't really have any use outside of that one niche dungeon that Plarium has created. Anyway, multi-hitting. See, the thing I like about Fireknight compared to that is the fact that at least in Fireknight, I can use all the champions I use here in multiple areas of the game. Especially like if I were to upgrade like my apothecary. So yeah, but not with See, also the problem with free-to-play accounts, and I may not have told you this, is that it is incredibly slow on a free-to-play account to get enough resources for a rank 6. And that's why it's also so agonizing every time I have to get a rank 6 for a specific task. Because it takes such a long time to have the gems and the resources required to actually upgrade that specific champion for that specific purpose. As it takes a lot of resources to make a rank 6. You think I'm joking? No. No, I'm not jesting. I mean it in the most sincere way. It takes a lot of resources. You have to manage your resources in order to do this. We do have Bloodborne to look forward to if I can figure out a way to get my capture card to work with my OBS. We have a way. We have found a way, finally, for me to record stuff on Bloodborne. And Doom. I mean, I like Doom, but Bloodborne I know more about, and it's more hype. It's more hype because I know more about Bloodborne. And I can do, like, the boss reach thing again, and I can, like, pull out the weird, nasty boss. The weird, nasty boss, I can pull that thing out, whatever it's called. And I can say, no! It killed me, whatever the hell that thing is. It's good times. Good times! Good times. You can see those like weird things with fireballs. Now, the reason that Apothecary would be superior here is very simple. The triple hit plus the instant heal. That alone might even allow me to fight the next Fire Knight up. Because that would allow me to basically just instantly heal her. Because she's going to take this health stuff anyway in a long, prolonged fight. That's going to happen. It's inevitable. Oh, there we go. So where are we? Okay, we only have 2 artifacts to go. Let's go. So, yeah, we're going to want to fight a lot of Griffin. You're like, fighting Griffin? Preposterous. I would love to say it is, but I'm sorry, folks, it's not. Because this is my last chance. My last chance to fight this magnificent, really bizarre bird. And that's with some of the best gear in the game. And, yeah, I have to go do that. There we go. Oh, can't exceed 10%. Well, that sucks. That sucks. It sucks because I like max health nuking bosses. One thing I like about Coldheart a lot, she does these max health smacks. You like transferring them. See, and that's also another thing about keys in the Doom Tower. Okay, well, since the next thing is place buffs on the Demon Lord, to close this out, you know the Termite. Yeah, we're neglecting the Termite. I'm not going to leave the Termite out of the equation. Because I know that the Termite gives me keys. The Termite gives me a lot of keys. There's a reason I'm repeatedly fighting these Griffins. Is because it's my last chance to get the Griffins. Without that, I'm going to be up a creek. In fact, I better farm the higher Griffin first. See, the thing I hate the most about Bommel is I keep thinking about Mausoleum Mage in relation to Bommel. That's not going to work because Mausoleum Mage cannot do... In fact, his buffs are a detriment because... This is going to sound horrible. Bommel does not... What does he not do? Bommel... Bommel doesn't respond to cleansers. The bombs cannot be cleansed or removed. Meaning, you have to use something that can deal with that. And unfortunately, all the champions that can deal with that are rubbish. And I'll show you one of them. It sucks. Because Mausoleum Mage will work against every other boss, and I'll end up having to 6-star him anyway for advanced content like Agrith. But for Bommel, there's only one champion I know of that can do it. It's disappointing. And also, then I'll be ignoring Dark Elhain again, which I strongly dislike doing. Because my account needs more damage dealers. So who do I want a 6-star? The 6-star debate. Who? Alright, Termite. I'm coming for you. I know you're looking at me instead of that rock, but I'm going to increase the duration of buffs on you for many turns to come. Now, Vogoth is more valuable to this boss fight than looks, because he puts a leech on the boss, and because he puts a leech on the boss and absorbs a lot of the damage, he's actually shockingly valuable for this boss fight. The only way... You know what? Maybe I will help out Mausoleum Mage. Because maybe I need him for Hydra. I'm starting to think I want Hydra over Doom Tower now. Because we've already fought Bommel. We've already established that Bommel is a disease. We've already established that his buffs are uncleansable. But what if? What if... But then that leaves my damage dealer behind. I mean, I could build a dupe Spirit Host, but again, it takes the same resources. In fact, more so, because then I have to get another level 50 Spirit Host. And not like I don't have dupes of Spirit Host before you're like, oh, you don't have dupes of Spirit Host. She's easy to get dupes of. That getting dupes of Spirit Host isn't the problem. It's investing resources in champions. That's the problem. That is the problem. Of course that didn't hit. Because his debuff bar is already full. Because you have to put it on them early on. Because he puts a lot of debuffs on the boss and then extends them for like 5 years. Alright. This isn't looking to be the best run I've had of this boss, but hopefully it does the mission. I am starting to think that Mausoleum Mage would be good in this. But I could be wrong. Alright. Wow, okay. Even at full health? Yeah, I don't have any more buffs, so... Okay, he crit. I'll take it. Turn me out 30 materials, be free fraction war stages without losing a champion. Okay, we'll save that for the next episode. I'll see you all then.